All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Squared Circle Uncensored YouTube channel. I am your host, SQD Will here. And we are back in the Fig office, guys. And let me tell you, I got the gimbal. I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're going to put some music on for you all to listen to on this journey. But today, well, first of all, you saw this. Everybody, you all saw this, and if you haven't, you have not seen this stuff, go over to the YouTube channel, which you're here right now, right? Go over to my main page. You can find part 1 of the Fig Office tour right there. But guys and gals, look, we still have all this to go, and we're getting into it today on the channel right now. Alright, everybody, I wanted to first walk in and introduce you to the second half of the room before we really get started. And I flip the camera along and I tell some stories and we look at some pieces and we go from there. But this room, again, has taken a while to kind of put together, and you know, it's here, and I can't be more thankful and grateful for it to be here in my possession, to have this organized like this. This is really one of my like Zen spots, if you want to call it that. You know, I come in here for some relief. I come in here to kind of get nostalgic, to take me back to easier days, easier times, because guys, life is rough, right? Life is tough, it's rough. And sometimes you just need a little bit of something that gives you some happiness in your life and some, just kind of, like I said, Zen in your life, right? Some balance. And this is the room. This is for me, my room. I'll come in here when I'm feeling down. I'll come in here when I'm feeling great, you know, just to look around. And again, guys, this is the studio. This is not the studio, sorry. This is the office. And we're going to do live streams right here. We've done them before. We'll do live streams right here. We'll get back on track, guys and gals. So, before we turn this around, thank you so much for all the subscribers. Thanks so much for all the wonderful comments on the videos, guys. We're getting there. We're getting more comments out there, which is so awesome. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying everything. I just want to take you guys on a journey of mine through my collecting madness. So again, SQD Will here. Thanks you, Squared Circle Uncensored YouTube channel. Thanks you all of you who have subscribed to the channel. I am getting kind of caught up with my words because I just don't know really what else to say other than giving you a big thanks, guys and gals. I also want to continue to be truthful and honest to y'all, but with that said, we did not get to make it to New York Comic Con this time around, and we'll get there eventually again. But again, this video is going to post on Sunday. You guys will all see it. We'll go back out on the hunt. We're Squared Circle Uncensored. We'll do the rebrand in 2025. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And to all you non-subscribers out there, just hit the button, please. If you like the content, hit the button. It takes 2 seconds. I think we got some really great content. I want you guys to be participatory. Hit the button, subscribe to the channel. And that's it, guys. Let's get into this tour of the Fig Office Part 2. Guys, welcome back to the tour. Welcome back to Squared Circle Uncensored. We're in the Fig Office and we're on the collection tour Part 2. I wanted to start at the doorway because this is my doorway, and as soon as you walk in to the office, this is what you see. So again, we got the room split up into 2, and then off to my left here to start, we already got some wrestling, and one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart. You know, an icon, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I have kind of like a commemorative wall to him here. I do want to add maybe like a sign piece of his, and I have a couple sign pieces of his and such, but nothing on this wall. But it's kind of commemoration to him, and you know, to all the hard work you put in, and again, being the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. I just think this is kind of when I walk in, it inspires me a little bit. You know, I mean, I don't want to feel sappy or whatever, but it does. I look at Bret, and Bret, when I was growing up as an divorced, you know, kid from divorced parent, divorced family, only child. I love Brett. He was my guy growing up. So yeah, let's get on. So before I get on, I'm showing you guys some stuff already. All right, Then Now and Forever 3-pack. It's there. It's just there. I don't know why it's there. It fits. There's Sting. I guess this is like kind of a little homage to Sting. I don't know, but we do have the Toy Biz set, which is this is an amazing set right here. If you find one in the wild, pick it up. I think they're only between like 100, 150 bucks right now, but this is a stellar set. I do like the 3-pack as well. The Now and Forever 3-pack, I think it's great as well. Some really nice looking figures there, including that Macho and that Stinger. But this Toy Biz set is amazing, guys. And I don't really want to open it up right now because I am a little messy around here. So we're not going to do any opening or anything like of boxes. This I don't want to move right now. I found that on clearance. Check out our last toy hunt. I don't know where to put it. I'm trying to get it in these cases over here, and I got Cowboys and retro stuff just lined up. So you know, this is generally what you undergo when you have these toy rooms or wherever. There's stuff all over the place, and it's in and out, in and out. So anyway, we got the box here. I do want to shout out to Pandora's box. Toys and Collectibles, Pandora's Toy Box, whatever I forgot their name. It's so confusing sometimes. Pandora's, New Jersey, Lafayette, New Jersey. I got this from them like 3 or 4 years ago. It's mint condition. They gave me a great deal on it. Go see them over there. Eric's a great guy. Yeah, so just go check them out. DJ's a great guy too. And there we go. And we got some foam fingers. I don't know, I feel like Sting and Dan O'Brien kind of have something going on. You know, they're kind of like the guys from a bygone era. I don't know. All right, so let's flip around. So we're gonna go up here first, all right? Because this is the door that I was standing in front of, and you guys see my Ultimate Warrior court painting and stuff like that. But we do have a little BCA homage here, and I don't know what I'm gonna put up here yet, but I am gonna hang stuff up here too. I do have this award that I won and some matte relics and stuff like that. But anyway, to start, we got some BCAs here. These were my original BCAs when I was a kid. So these are all the ones I found on KB. Right there, the Owen Hart I had. This is my Taker. Actually, the Razor was not mine. The Razor was mine. Sorry. The Owen is not mine, this one. So I love this Owen with the vest, though. I think this is a crazy good looking figure. I love it. And this is during his King of Hearts era. He's got the slammies on the trunks right there. Look at that. That is so cool, guys. I love this figure of Owen. And then obviously I have the Blue Blazer here. I had to include it as well. Not my kid Blue Blazer. There's a foam urn. That was the reissue urn for the 30 years of Taker. I packed one of those as well. So we do mint on card display in the closet. So here's the first half. We'll just quickly go over it. I got all AEW up here. I'm sorry, guys. There's no lights in this closet. But you can see all my AEW, mostly exclusives or one of a thousands, etc., etc. All boxed exclusives and stuff. So you can see there. It's my AEW stuff. And I'll open the other side of the door so you can see it better as well. And I'll put the shirt here. And then I have some select Hasbro's here. So I had like series 1 and then the last series, so I have the green cards and the series 1, and my goal is I have all the green cards on card. I'm missing a few of the series 1, but I'm also only looking for the baby blue card boosters, so I'm very particular. So that's some Hasbro's there. And then we have the Jim Duggan foam. I don't know, this thing growing up as a kid, like everybody had one of these, and that is not my childhood foam, but yes, I wanted to get it because I thought they're so iconic. You just saw them in all the wrestling events with kids just holding them up in the crowd and everything. So then this is like my Mattel Classic Superstars wall. It's got a lot of stuff on it. So starting here, we'll go with the first row. I got a little homage to Jakks Pacific here. We got the Stinger up there. We got the Taz Ringside Collectibles exclusive. One of my favorite Classic Superstar figures, some mint on card stuff, is that Akeem. I love Akeem. I love that figure. And then obviously we love Warrior, so we got some Warrior down in here as well. And then again, just if you didn't see, I had Jake down here, Yoko, and then the rest of the green cards as they go up. and that's Adam Bomb up there. So if we go back down and we start from the bottom here, we have some more Hasbros just lying around, which I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with or where I'm going to put, but ideally I'd like to get acrylic cases for these guys. Maybe I'll open up the Warlord and the Marty. I haven't decided yet, but I have a complete set of Hasbros. The only problem, guys, is that it's not a complete set loose. It's almost 100% complete set loose, and then I have a lot of these carded to make up for them. So I don't know, it's like the pick or choose. So anyway, getting back to our collection, focus, Will, focus. We can't tell them the whole life story. We'll be here for 5 hours. So we'll try to get there, guys. And thanks for the comments too about, I love it. I'm passionate about this. I want to share my experiences with you all through the camera because I'm such a passionate wrestling fan. So anyway, let's continue. Kane ringside exclusive there. It's the hardcore title one. I think they reissued that from the vault. There is the Austin. I love that, the dual titles with the Smoking Skull belt. Then we have this, oh, this is one of my Brett pieces. I had him sign this in person. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. That is the ringside exclusive. Is that Royal Rumble 92, guys? I don't know. Comment below. I forgot which one it was. And then I have my CM Punk. This is the best CM Punk figure that Mattel did prior to the new ones that are being released. I love this shirt. I'd have him sign that if I ever hopefully get to meet him in person. I want to. I just haven't had the chance to yet. Here's the Diesel and then the Kevin Nash. Those were two tough figures. You know, these are my originals. I found those in Macy's, I think. I think both of them, they were hitting in Macy's or something like that. It was some odd store they were hitting in, and I couldn't believe I found them. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. I think it was Macy's, guys. Comment below. It was like, again, I don't remember what year. Maybe it was, I don't want to move stuff. It's probably like I want to say 2015-ish. I'm curious now. See, now we're getting into it. Now we're getting into the nitty gritty. It'll be on the back of this Macho. This is on the bottom. These came out in 2013, so it's 2 years off. So 2013, this series started, and that was with the series, well, 2013, that's series 23, so maybe even 2012 for the Kevin Nash. But yeah, I was in a Macy's trying to find that stuff, and I found both of them in Macy's, which was great. I think the Diesel I found in Macy's. I know I found both of them in Macy's. And moving on, sorry for that tangent, there he is, the great one. I love this, the Rock and Sock Connection. I love this figure. I love Defining Moments. It was one of my favorite series of wrestling figures because of the packaging. I love the concept. I love the concept. I love the packaging design. Oops, sorry, my gimbal's getting weird. All right, there's Stone Cold as well. Love that figure. Sorry for the reflection, guys and gals, but I'm doing my best here. There's Stone Cold. He looks good. And if you zoom out, we got Ricky. Ricky, this is one of my favorite figures as well of him. I love this look. I mean, I know he wasn't big, but when I was growing up as a kid, it looked great like that. There's the Triple H. I was there at Triple H and the rest, the Raw return. I was there, so I had to have that one. There's the Stinger, red, white, and blue. Here's the Macho, which looks great. These are just great in box. I mean, I was primarily a mitten box mint on card collector. There's another Austin triple title. There's the Mach WrestleMania where he beats Flair, right? Yeah, and then we have some Ultimate Editions here. We got the new Yoko, Warrior. That is the Series 1. Eddie, and the Andre, and that has the black title, not the blue on it. I think that's the black title variant. A lot of them came with a blue title. You guys can hear me. A lot of them came with a blue title, and I got the black. Then we have some NWO ringside exclusives here. The Wolfpack. There's the Stinger there, and there's the Sandman, the new Sandman chase I just got, and that's about it for that side. And we'll get over there as we turn around. That is my AEW again. If you wanted to see any of it, live event merch mask for the Devil. Some 1 of the 5,000s, some pay-per-view series stuff, and that's it for AEW. And then obviously the ice cream CM Punk. We are going to start with the other side of this case here. Here is the ECW shirt, guys, and this one has been a long time coming. So I originally only had about 10 signatures on here. I bought it off of eBay. I got it from a guy that already had a lot. Well, not a lot, but 10 at the very least. And then I filled in everything else. So this is Missing Paul Heyman, which I'm going to see him at the big event. So we will document the experience there. I will see Steve Corino there as well. And there's not much more that I need then after that. I think I need Dastardly Danny Doring. I need Amish Roadkill, a few ones here or there, and we'll be complete for the most part. It doesn't have everybody on it, obviously, because some people have passed. But I was lucky to acquire it with some people that have passed, like New Jack, and I believe there's Balls as well. So I do have some on there that I would normally not have, which is one of the reasons why actually when I thought of this piece was I was like, this is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it right. And this is the shirt because it has a lot of, not a lot, but again, had about 10 signatures of people that, you know, are not with us anymore, unfortunately. Things are dropping in the office, in the free logs. All right, so up here, my AEW display continues. Here's some Bloodied Figs. Love that set. One of my favorite sets of all time. I think it's great. That dog collar match. Here's the Acclaimed, Hook, a couple tag team sets over here. MJF and Mox. And then I got I got Cody's and Stings here. Anybody needs a Cody or Sting? We have more AEW here. So anybody I've met in person like Kingston or gets a place on this wall. There's my signed MJF from Full Gear. There's MJF 1 of 3000. There's a Bryan Danielson. These are all one ofs. Right here's like my one of wall. There's a Sammy Guevara. I met him. There is the Jericho, the first shirt one. I never got that signed, though I was at Revolution and I should have got it signed. There's Kenny Omega. There's Brody. There's the Brody SDCC exclusive. There's the Jamie Hayter exclusive. And then we do some retro Mattel here. I do love, obviously, Jack Pacific. I love the Classic Superstar line. So I obviously loved afterwards. They did, you know, the TNA stuff and Impact Wrestling. Excuse me. So I got Hebner there. And then I loved the Unmatched Fury line from Classifieds. I said Classified. I'm thinking Classified series from G.I. Joe. Classic Superstar series, WWE. Get with it, Will. All right, and there's the Warrior. And these are just some of my favorites. $1 Million Man. I thought they did well. I love this Brad. And I absolutely love that Jake. So these were like my favorites. I do like Hogan too. I just sold him, I think. I don't know where he is. He may be in a box somewhere. I don't know. So then here's a couple other, you know, Mattel stuff. Here's the Hardy Boys 2-pack. I think I'm going to get them to sign that. I do have some of the 4-packs too by Mattel, the Hall of Fame. Got the 4 Horsemen and the Heenan family. And then as you make your way down here, these again are placeholders. Kind of, I don't know where to go with these 3-packs. It's just a lot, guys. You know, there's not a lot of room. Even this belt set I just put up there just fell. I don't know what I'm going to do with these 3-packs. I may keep them. I may not. Comment below. What should I do with them? Where should I put them? If you see it, there's the Cody. There's the 3-pack of Jake, Andre, and Big John Studd. Again, we love Classic Superstars. As I was going to show you guys, I do have carded figures that are going to go to grading, and I just dropped a Cody Rhodes plushie on it from Philadelphia. So I guess I'm not getting a 95 plus if that or more on these. Anyway. All right, we're moving on. More BCAs, guys. That was not my original. This was my original. The LOD BCA I loved so much growing up. And then these were all my originals here. When at KB store on release day, I got all this. Those were all mine. And then I bought this. All right. Now, as I showed you real quickly, we do have graded stuff. I do have my Vader there. I don't know. That's my Chase one. I think I got to open him up. I don't have the room to keep him in the box. And then I'll take some Vaders out. Here's my Cody Rhodes plushie doll, Pharaoh. There's my DB hemp title. Love that title. I'm probably going to end up hanging it. There's my Ultimate Warrior bear. That's the original merch bear, bagged up. And then we move to our AEW case. Now, on top of the AEW case, I do have my replica ECW title there. I think that's a beautiful title. It's a second version. Looks great. And I got that done by JB Toys and Belts, and he's great. He was great. So I don't know, a lot of people I know have problems, but I had a great experience in both titles he's done for me. Here is the WrestleMania belt as well, the 40 commemorative 40 Liberty Bell. There's Tommy. He's ready to jump because, you know, it's Tommy Dreamer. And then there's RVD. All right, and then we get into the AEW case. Now, originally I had Series 1 on top, and it kind of went like that, but there's so many series that I had to start mixing some stuff in. And these Briscoe brothers are they have to be like top 10 wrestling figures of the year, man. Guys, I know that if you're not a Briscoes guy or you don't know who they are, you're going to be like, whatever. But like, we did a previous live stream and we opened these bad boys up. You got to see that live stream, guys. These figures are insanely good. But anyway, you see I got my 1 of 500 Cody there, the Star Trek Cody. I got my 1 of 1,000 Jericho back there. We got the Bucks. I do have the first Owen figure back was a Micro Brawler. So I got Owen Hart Micro Brawler back there. Obviously a set of AEW First Edition, sealed. And then I have, these are all of my second series and all my Min-On cards are 1-ofs in the back. I don't open them. And then I have exclusives and stuff peppered around them. And sometimes they come, this is a great figure. We did a review on this Jeff Hardy, and we did a review on the Stinger too. They're two great figures, guys. You got to pick them up. But anyway, so you get my gist. Everything in the back used to be 1 of something of that set series. And then I would have their non-chase counterpart next to them. And that was here as well. But I kind of had to just like mash it up because there's just so much and I don't have room for it. So anyway, so there you go. So that's my original intent, was to have all 1-ofs in the back and then have the originals next to each other. I kind of changed that up a little bit, but I still have the 1-ofs. So you got Mox, Cody, Matt, and Paige back there. You got Brody, you got the Dark Order. Reynolds is up here. I don't know what I want to do, if I want to actually put him on display. I think I'm going to open him up. There's Cody. That is the best Cody figure, guys. I'm sorry. But if we can find one of the other ones, the Mattel ones in store, I'd love to do a review side by side. Here's a Ricky Starks, Brody. There's some CM Punk back there. Little Taz and, you know, Eddie Kingston and Hobbs. So there you go. On our next shelf, we got some ladies. Here's our ladies corner here. All of our AEW ladies we really love. Although I don't know. You know me and Britt. We have a love-hate relationship right now. Although I think she's still good, but oof. Adam Cole, baby, he's back. There's Samoa Joe. There's DB, Daniel Bryan, BD. There's Christian, and I know this is dated, but I love it. I love the Jurassic Express with Christian. I thought that was fun. And there's some Punks. I love that Punk, guys. That Punk is like so sick. The one in the middle. Oh my God, that Supreme Punk, guys, is amazing. I did all this off of Supreme Punks. And then obviously I have the Jericho Appreciation Society. I had to make a commemorative place for that because they were so cool. So yeah, there we go. And then Nyla. And then the last shelf here of AEW. We have a mix. Just a mix. I love that Dustin and Cody 2-pack, ringside exclusive. That thing was so good. Oh my God. And I got the Cody back there, the TNT title, the Brit. We got some Swerve down here, some Punk, some Bloodied Omegas. That was Bucks. I was very, very fortunate to find those Bucks. The Walmart exclusives on clearance. That's what I wanted. There's Pac. There's the Cody I was talking about. Lucha Brothers, FTR, and Darby Allin, and there's Penta as well. I'd love to find the Rey Supreme, but yeah, it's expensive, so I don't know. I'd love to find it cheap one of these days. And then I got a nice old school ECW title. I don't want to start from the bottom because it's kind of like the continuation comes from the top, you know? So it's like, all right, there's my AEW stuff, like ECW and WCW is the kind of AEW is the evolution, you know, evolution of that. So we got in Ring of Honor and all that jazz. So ECW ring sealed with the Toys R Us sticker on it. There you go. Sabu. There's ZST. We love Zombie Sailor. Josh is a great guy. Shout out to Josh. We got to get you on the channel. If you see this, there's that's my original Warrior BCA. FYI. And then we get to ECW. Thrill Zones, guys. Mid on card. Had to do it. Brash of the Brawlers. Those two are very rare. Had to do it. And then the Carino. And then we just have a mash. So I did a mash, guys, of my ECW stuff. So you see there's some Jax stuff in here. Classic Superstars, Ruthless Aggression. We have some old San Francisco toy makers in here. You got the figures. Incorporated Blue Meanie. Tommy Dreamers, the OSFTM stuff, the Toy Biz franchise. There is the No Noose New Jack. Thanks to Major Wrestling Figure Podcast for like making this like known and a thing, especially Kurt Hawkins, or I should say Brian Myers. Can't believe I said Hawkins. That's pretty funny. He really was one of the people, one of the major people that made that discovery, you know, and really became a phenomenon. So I picked one of those up. Anyway, long story short, thanks. Appreciate you guys, what you do for everybody. Here's the triple threat there. And then just some cool stuff in the, you know, I love doing this. I love to put the like accessories on display and stuff, and chairs and all that jazz. I got obviously Paulie in the front of it all. You know, I put chairs and stuff like that in here. I try to mix it up a little bit. All right, and then we go down here to Mattel. So now Mattel is going to get 2 shots. ECW needed 1. Well, 1 in the top of a case, but Mattel's getting 2 in this case. So here are my old legends, guys. There is the Texas Tornado. There is the Eddie. Ravishing Recruit. Those are the Road Warriors there. Animal is in back of Hawk. And then I have Perfect. I forgot he was in that blue attire. The model, that model figure is amazing. And then that Macho King figure is like the best Macho King of all time. I love that thing so much. They better not from the vault that, because I'll be pissed off. All right, and then they have the Macho there. That was the ringside exclusive. I'm sorry, guys, my camera's like not focusing well. There we go, I got it. And then we got Dusty. This is a display in here that I don't know what to do with right now. I'm kind of figuring it out. It was 80s, like a lot of my 80s guys. And then like I got more Heart Foundation, and then I have that Macho. So I don't know what I'm doing with this section. Whoa, sorry guys, there we go. That was quick. I don't know why my camera sees a lot of faces, that's why. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying. I don't know, this is a mishmash now. I like Bryan Danielson with Bret Hart. I don't know, I think they're very similar in a lot of ways. I don't know, just like the aura I get from them. Anyway, here's my little ECW Mattel display. That's cool with Paulie and Salmon and Cactus and Bam Bam and RVD. And I got that Sabu from like, I don't know, what was that place called, guys? Cella? I don't know, I think it was Cella. Rhino, RVD, Terry, Paul in the front. And then this is a little like a WCW homage, you know, like old school WCW. So I got the Stinger here, I got Hot Rod, I got, you know, this is, I try to keep in figures pre-Monday Night Wars, but, you know, it's more pre-Monday Night Wars. You got Dusty back there, Carrie, Flair. There's the new Vader, which is just an awesome figure, guys. We reviewed that just recently on the channel. You guys got to check that review out. Cactus, you know, Ron Simmons. All right, so that is my WCW. So again, we have all ECW up here. We got WCW here. We got a mishmash in the back, Legends like Series 1, and then ECW and WWE or WWF era that I don't know what I'm doing with. Next, we go to Ultimate Editions, guys, and defining moments. So here are my favorite defining moments. I got the Sting signed, met him. There's the Warrior, the Macho together, have to have those two together. There's the Bret, that is the Canadian, in the Canadian red, met him. And the Flair in the blue. And then all my Ultimate Editions are basically here that I swing around loose. So here is the Kurt Angle, which is amazing. The Bill Goldberg, the Batista. You got the Flair back there. That new Taker, that Target exclusive. The Jeff Hardy. And this is kind of like my Attitude Era. And then I have a ton of just like Hogan in the middle. Like, well, you know, the 80s favorites. You know, I got Zeus, I got Hogan. This is like I was like a Hogan area a little bit. My Hogan. There's a bunch of Macho in here, guys. There's a couple Warrior figs in here, which I think I'm going to take the Warrior figs out, actually. I think the Warriors are coming out. But then on this side is like the new era. You know? So I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm probably going to take these two Warrior figures out and put them in my Warrior display. And it'll give me more room to add more Ultimate Editions. I just got the Charlotte Flair, which is great next to that Asuka. It looks fantastic. Oh my God, these three Ultimate Editions are amazing. You have to have them. All of these. They're amazing. All right, let's go down. And I have such a soft spot. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, guys, let's go down. I have such a soft spot for classic superstars, guys. And you can see what I did here. I got all my heels back here. All those great figs, guys. These were mostly all my originals from when I collected the line. And then what I did here is I put some of my favorites in the middle, like Bret, Chris Jericho, Ray, Benoit, Eddie, like the cruiserweights or smaller guys. I got McMahon right here front and center. And then we go, and I got some good ones up in there too. I got the Haku back there. Look at that Haku, man. He looks awesome, dude. That Shawn looks good too. These hold up, guys. I mean, I don't know if you're like, some of these figures really hold up. This facial scans on them are incredible. All right, I'm getting close to the camera. That's why you can probably hear me better too. And then we go to the tag teams, guys. Look at this. We got Rick. I wish we had a Scott. We got LOT, British Bulldogs, Rock and Roll Express. You got the Nasty Boys in there. You got the Hart Foundation. There's Strike Force, Tito and Martel. You got, again, Rhythm and Blues complete right there. The Bushwhackers. There's the Hollywood Blondes. And I said the Nasties, the Powers of Pain. I got like an ode to Demolition here. And then I got the Midnight Express with the BCA Corny, which I love. I think that's great. And they are the NWA titles. Finally found them. So this is cool. I love it. It just brings like warmness to my heart to see this era. I love tag teams in the 90s. I was like a tag team 90s guy. I love tag team wrestling. And this is just an amazing area for me. Moving down, we do have a few we were talking about. There's that Bret from WrestleMania. I do have now, this is like my WCW Classic Superstars era. Kind of like WCW, the territories. So you got like Nikita and Kevin and Steve and Dusty and Terry and Abdullah and Jeff and then I had to do this. I bought this official scale cage match ring with King Kong Bundy signed. So my goal right now is I'm going to get Hogan to sign this. This is my last piece Hogan's I'm going to get to sign. I think it'll be awesome. And then I'll obviously have the Bundy and the Hogan next to it, which is really cool. And then we have some more classic superstars, guys. Why not? This is the case for it. 2 dedicated shelves. Plus a ton of other. There's the Bash at the Beach Hogan. There's the Austin. There's the Yoko ringside exclusive. And then we have in the middle, we got Flair, Rock, and Cena. And then we have our big guys. Well, aside from we have the Brett in the Austin here. We have the Montreal Screwjob here. And then we have the big guys. So those are my favorite big guys of the Classic Superstar series. Right there. Love them all. All right. Onward, and we're going to stay down here. We're here. Might as well. So we have right here now is our kind of quasi WCW OSFTM, display, and just in general a mishmash of just like vintage. So now we're getting into the vintage displays here. We got the Talking Hogan. We did put a couple Codys in here. There is the actual black-faced Jimmy Hart figure, mint on card. Very rare piece. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, he had a really, really thick tan on when they produced that figure, and then they had a running change, so they're not a lot out there. There is a mint on card, sealed, pretty pristine honky. Here's some sealed traded card sets. We got my Sting. We got the Major Bendy's Ric Flair. Love that big rubber guy next to all the other Ric Flairs. To be honest, that's the best one. There is the rare Blue Trunks Ric Flair. And then the rare Sting and Hogan 2-pack. And then another Sting with the pink. I love the Sting figure from OSFTM. I think they did a great job. And then I even got like a little bit of like a, I don't know, like a button down there. I don't even know what that is. Door hanger. So I love this. Now we're getting old. I especially love these guys. So these are little PVC figures right here, and you're gonna see them throughout the display. They were actually done by a company called Applause back in the day. Applause did all this fun little PVC stuff, and they did stuff for the WWF license, with the WWF license, as well as Merlin, as you can see here. So those are sticker sets. So a lot of people had like fun stuff they were doing, and I had those little PVC things. I had the Warrior one, so I got a couple. I got the Jake recently. So here is my LJNs, guys. So what I do, I try to get a Coliseum collection version of the LJN I have. So I don't get all the Coliseum collections. So I'll sell them. Like if one I don't need, I'll sell it. So I got the Jake. I got Jake and Jake. And these are all mint on card, sealed. I need a Bam Bam, guys. Get on that Bam Bam. I'm a big Bam Bam guy. Guys, I got Bam Bam out the wazoo. I got a Bam Bam here. I got a Bam Bam here. Hastel too, I repainted this Bam Bam for me, and he did a good job. I mean, you could see a little bit of it, but I mean, he still did a great job. And that's why I was like, all right, I got it. Like, these are pristine cards, guys. Look at these cards. I need a $1 Million Man. That's coming. So the $1 Million Man's coming. So that's the deal. Those are... I also have some Pogs here. These are my set of WCW Pogs. Here are some LJN belts. I have actually the WWF Pogs. Those are my original, both of these. So those are originals, and that I found at a show, which I thought was cool because I remember giving these to girls when I was young because I loved WWF. Oh man, none of the LJNs are my originals. There is the Hogan there. This is more of like a Hogan. I got the red, the regular, and the white as well. Hogan's just littered everywhere. I don't know. He's, you know, it's Hogan. All right, going up here. Here we go. So again, if I have the LJN, I want the Coliseum collection version. So that's what we do here. As you can see, we got that. And this LJN is signed. You can see actually the signature pretty well. There we go. See Hulk Hogan. Signed in the yellow. Not in the best place, but I have to live with it, guys. There's my Warrior. That is mint. There is my Andre. I think it's mint. There is my Boss Man. Mint-ish. It's got a lot of wear. And then my Hacksaw. So I got some black cards. I do have Warlord. Oh my god, I was gonna buy this. I saw this figure for like, in our previous Toy Hunt video, check it out. I think it's at one of the retro conventions. They were selling one for upwards of like, I think like almost $300, $400. I was like, oh man, that's cool. I wanna get one. I thought I sold mine. It's right here. You forget sometimes what you have. I love the minifigures too by Hasbro. So those are my original from when I was a kid. LOD and Typhoon and Earthquake, the natural disasters. There's Haku. And there is the Slaughter. That is a real Hasbro mail away LJN Slaughter. That is in pretty decent condition. It does have some of the blue spotting, but it's not terrible. And then we got some cards and stuff on display here as well. We also have some of this stuff here. And now we're getting into the Warrior display. And we have 3 basically dedicated shelves for just Ultimate Warrior. So let's get into the meat and the potatoes of it all. I have every Warrior Hasbro mint on card in English, sealed, and in pretty goddamn good condition. I don't know if you can see that, but they look great. There's another one, and that was the SummerSlam restickered series. And then that series 1 is basically right out of the case fresh. So those are all 3. I have some Sofubi up here. I love a little Sofubi. I just realized one of my lights burnt out. That's not good. I'm gonna have to deal with that. That's gonna be a hassle. Oh geez. All right, so and then we have Warrior figures, you know, riddled throughout the case. I do have some stuff like my VIP universe. I got my coin there. I got some wrestling cards. That classic series was really fun when I was a kid. I had a ton of those. I found this trading card set, Love Perfect, Love the Warrior. True Believers, I found this by me. The Rad Rollers, who didn't have these growing up, I needed a pair of them. Got the water squirters here. We got this is the infamous, I think this is the Mexican one. Very infamous, difficult to find, very expensive. Oh, and then obviously we have the pool cord as well. So out of all of this, and I got Macho. I had to have Macho in there because he's got the Maniacs attire on. So none of it, I mean, this is all my originals, but none of this is like my childhood originals. So I had acquired pretty much this whole entire thing throughout my years of collecting. And it's just paying homage to the Ultimate Warrior because he's one of my favorite wrestlers growing up as a kid. These are my original classic superstars though. And Mattel. So again, anything obviously that is non-vintage, or I would say modern era, like classic superstars or Mattel, I would say again 205, 05 maybe, 2005 upwards. And when you get into 2000s, I say that's like, you know, modern era, but it's not anymore. I know, sorry. All right, I'm on attention here. So again, some Mattel, there's some prototypes here as well. That's a prototype. That is the OWN figure. That's its prototype. We have the mini applause stuff. I have the 1 of 25 Jakks Rings Giant Ultimate Warrior as well. That's 1 of 25 produced in the world. A couple other ones, there's the Granite Warrior, there's the Warrior prototypes. There is my signed 1 of 20 limited edition. It's very difficult to see. I'm sorry that there's no light. I will get that light fixed and get you a better shot, but it's back there. I will take it out if you guys want, or I'll just insert a picture. There it is, 1 of 20 WCW return, and then the first Mattel Legends figure. So spanning, pan back out. Oh, I'm gonna knock something over, obviously. Go back up here. I showed you guys my BCA. There's the bank, which is fun. It's huge. There is the Cabbage Patch garbage can, garbage pail. There is the sealed championship belt, and then this is the Star Toys Spanish doll that is sealed, and you can't find those anywhere anymore. They're all locked up. All right, guys, wow, we are. We're almost there. I know this is a long video. We're at 40 minutes. Well, all right, guys, we're at about 40 minutes here. So we're gonna wrap up soon. We have the Fabulous Freebirds sealed. That was, I believe, a Hornby exclusive, which is a UK. Love that 2-pack. There is the ring sealed. UCW ring, Slam Action ring. There is the collector case. Crazy awesome piece right there. And then we have some deluxe here. Now this is a mishmash of Jakks Pacific, TNA, and then I have some AWA at the bottom. But here are my classic superstars. All original. Shawn, Austin, Flair. Love these deluxe. They look so good. The Perfect looks great. These are great figures, guys. And they have a ton of articulation as well. I'm running out of battery on my gimbal too. We may have to break this up. Uh-oh. Here's Hogan. I got some sign pieces. That's the one, I think, of 500 Giant Gonzalez. I don't know, guys. Has that been confirmed? I thought it was confirmed by Jeremy. One of a 3000 Undertaker. There's the Hot Rod, one of 3000. There's the 5000 Hillbilly. Cactus Jack signed. There's the Flair, ringside exclusive. There's the Hogan. So all these are pretty much exclusives and signed. And there's the Flair signed. The pink, that's the WWE shop exclusive. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get down here. I put 16 time on there, which is cool. There's the Gold Dust ringside exclusive. He signed that in gold. Piper, I believe that's one of 1500. You got the Regal, one of 3000. Here's just a couple of randos here. There's that Dusty exclusive. Ultimo Dragon, the Taz. This was wrapped around his waist. There's the Mankind. I think that some of those could have been Pro Figures. I think the 2-packs usually were Pro Figures exclusives. Here's some TNA Impact stuff. Here's the Legends of the Ring USA Sting. This is the Hogan and Sting 2-pack. And then behind it, I do have Rob Van Dam and Jeff Hardy as well. I interchange them. There's the Raven. And here's more of that deluxe style with my VIP World Heavyweight title. Love these deluxe figures, guys, by Jess. They did a wonderful job. And then this is my like AWA and Mattel Superstars mashup. I have 80s on this side. I've been telling you guys in the videos if you've been watching. Got the 80s on this side. There's a Super 7 Muscle. Oops, sorry guys, Super 7 Muscle. And then there's the Flair. I got that from Zombie Sailor Toys and the Zabisco. And then the Road Warriors I got from Zombie Sailor Toys too. And who's the rep? Worley? I think I got that from Paul Storeroom. I got the Thumbsters here from Zombie Sailor Toys. And then, as I stated in the past, if you come down here, this is kind of my Attitude Era collection of Superstars. So I'm going to have to add the Razor Chase in there as well. All right, we're going to stay down. Might as well. Here is like the Hasbro corner of my room and the WCW Galoob. And it's funny that I mentioned, you'll see the Razor soon. So here's actually a sign. This is my wife's Austin 8x10, which she got signed. So we got to get that framed. Here is the collector's case. Some Warrior. There's a Stinger. This is, again, just a mismatch. And as we go up here, we're going to, oh, sorry. The gimbal wants to go another way, guys. All right, we're going here, and we're going to go into the Hasbro case. So this is the Mattel also area where we have like Mattel and all the new brands of retros. So we got a little Mattel in here, Zombie Sailor Toys, Hastel Toy, and that's it. I pretty much go with Zombie and Hastel for the Hasbro style figures. Orange Card series is there though. I love that Tugboat by Mattel. It's super fun. I love Tugboat growing up as a kid and all, and yeah, it's super fun. And then these Zombie Sailor figures are just incredible. And I love this Men on the Mission too. The Men on the Mission by Hastel Toys is really cool. And I can't wait to expand this ECW collection from ZST as well. I love independent toy makers. You guys are doing a great job, so keep it up. All right, next up, we have Galoob, but this is series 2. Let's go from the top. Let's go from the top. We're gonna get it back up. So now we're going up. We got carded Hasbros. Here up top is my super minty ring, sealed. I got that from Pandora's Box, perfectly white. I mean, that thing's got to get graded. Thanks to Eric, man, DJ. They hooked me up on that years ago. There's my Hogan, signed by Hulk. It's just another iconic piece in wrestling figure collecting. And then we have just a mismatch of my favorite figures up here. So there's just a mismatch. This is my childhood Warrior. There's a lot of childhood pieces on here too. This is my childhood Beefcake. What else? Texas Tornado. Oh no, I'm starting to shake, guys. My gimbal's running out. All right, there's a lot of these. A lot of these are my childhood ones, except for the Tunny, obviously. The Perfect is my childhood. The Brett, the Pink Heart Brett, not the purple. There's Andre on card. That was a purchase made. It's a perfect card, basically. And then we go down here, and a lot of these figures are also from my childhood as well. So I would say 75% are, and then I always like to mix and match the ZST stuff in if I can, and or the Hastel toy stuff if it's pertinent to the era. And then there's my 1-2-3 Kid. That is my original Atom Bomb in the back. Original Sid. There's the mail away Hogan. Sorry guys. There's the mail away Hogan. There's Ricky up top getting ready to pounce. There's the King Kong, the ZST. Again, I will incorporate figures where I think that they need to be. There's the Akeem, or the one-man gang. There is the Cella Dynamite Kid. There's the heart. I love that heart with the title. This was my original Macho. It was my original British Bulldog, Razor, Sean, Bam Bam. That's my original Andre. That's my original Dusty, guys. Yoko. I mean, a lot of these are my original. And then we go down here to the Galoob area. And there's Stinger back there on an NWA card, guys. NWA card. Crazy. And then you have all of the series here, and then we make our way down with their belts, good condition, and then we have Stinger there signed. I don't know, sorry guys, my camera wants to go the other way for some reason. That's Stinger right there, you can see is signed. And then we have the Pillman with the blue UK exclusive Pillman with the trunks. And then here's most of the UK stuff, and the Dustin and the Steiners and the Freebirds and Luger. I think I'm missing Big John Stud, that's it. Not Big John. Big Josh, right? That's it, not Big John Stud. So anyway, and then obviously we saw before that. And then when you move up over here, there's my carded stuff. Here are some of my other loose Hasbros. Just didn't have any room for them, so I put them over here. Most of these actually were from when I was a kid. This is the Fun School, which I bought aftermarket, and we have Greg here obviously as well, who is a Mattel figure, but everything else is, yeah, from when I was a kid. And same down here. So most of these, except for the Nasty Boys, and I think that's it. Most of these are from when I was a kid, and there's the Razor. So here's my desk. So this is the white title, like it's the merch title, guys. So it's this title, which you'll see in a second. But I did a replica of it. It looks great. Again, this was from JB Toys and Belts as well, and he did a great job on that too. Look at how thick this is. Great stuff. So, Slaughter. Got Slaughter. I got random stuff on my desk, guys. Got the Undertaker pin. That's the first Stone Cold figure ever. There's a Warrior statue. I got this is an amazing kit. That's freaking awesome. That's a Mattel car right there, Mattel vehicle. I gotta clean it up a little bit. There's Jack Burton from Sesame Street. This is the new Prime. I think I'm gonna bring that in here. I got some also, like that was my old school Hot Wheels when I was a kid, and then some Jada stuff. And there's my Braun Breaker. There's my Ultimate Warrior mug. There is Captain Nemo. He's amazing by Mezco, guys. God, it's such a great figure. And then I use the Aquaman Seahorse for that. That's a cool thing. And then this is just my, like, what am I putting together today area? What am I doing today? So I loved Metalhead growing up. I had to get an original vintage one. So that's a vintage Metalhead. I love the light coming through, man. That, like, as a Turtles guy, and then the Ray Fillets are not vintage, and I think I'm gonna get a vintage one because I don't like the way I don't like the way the new one looks. I mean, it looks good, but it's just not vintage, you know? And then I love that Enterprise right there. And then I think I showed you Andre's there, sitting over there. And then here is my, more of a mess. Here is my, like, bags of accessories. This is like, I think I'm gonna open these. Comment below, guys, should I open these? I really wanna open these, but I don't know if I should. And then Sherry as well. I don't have Sherry or an Elizabeth open right now. And then this is my original Hollywood Hulk Hogan and Dennis Rodman from KB. I bought this at KB. This is my original, guys. And I just don't know where to put it right now because it kind of is coming off the card a little bit. Like, look, I just saw it today. It has like a little bit of lift on it. Like, it's just like the faintest lift, as you can see right there. So I don't know. So I got to keep that flat. I just had it up for purposes of the video. But yep, that's my original NWO Rodman and Hulk. We got the Survivor Series Ultimate Editions 2-pack. These are random Cops and Crooks vehicles that I got to put on the other side of the room, and I didn't. I like them over here for some reason. I got the Raw's War 3-pack. I got the WrestleMania 10. I got the Wrestling Buddies here, guys. Those are my favorites. Jake, Warrior, and LOD. So I kept my favorites. I had them all. I had them all at one point. I should have kept Macho too. If I ever find a really minty Macho, I'd probably buy it. And then here it is, the New Generation, guys, display. That's the New Generation display, guys. If you have a New Generation ring, there is my New Generation display. There it is in all its glory. So I have mostly New Generation people out here, obviously, because you got the entrance stage, which looks great. And I have in the ring, as we move to the ring, oh, there's some more here too. I love that Gold Dust, the Farouk. Vader was in here, so I got to replace that with the Chase. I think the Chase Vader's going in there. I got Gorilla, Doc, Nikolai. I love that. The $1 Million Corporation. Love that stuff. There's the Jerry. Oh man, this is so good. This brings back memories, guys. This is crazy. When I was a kid watching the you know, Real American Lex Luger or whatever, All American Lex Luger. Oh my God. All right, nostalgia, baby. There's the Maivia. And then here is my like 80. So I have some Attitude Era here. NWO, stuff like that in the back. And then I have some like 80s. And these are all my favorite 80s WWE figures. All my originals, obviously. Ones I bought from Mattel, you know. So they go all the way up to there. The Bam Bam, Flair, Hogan, Vince is back there. We got Bruno, we got Roman and Wild Samoans. And wow, guys and girls, that is the room. So if you want to see a 360 before my gimbal dies, here it is, 360 from where I am. We're going to be back and we will show you another 360 with me in the photo, and we'll finish up, guys and gals. Wow, that was a joyride, I'm telling you. Like all these figure tours are a joyride, and it's, you know, you're like shouting out who you got figures from. You're kind of, it's sparking up memories, and you're thinking about things, and you just want to spew it out there, and it can get lengthy because you want to shout out the people that have helped you along the way, and you want to shout out the people that have preserved things, right? And now you like continue to preserve it for the next generation, right? And I think that's important. So, you know, a lot of our stuff is we got clean pieces here, guys. We like clean stuff. You saw I got a lot as well, limited space, but we want to make sure that everything gets noticed as much as possible. If anything was too, you know, fast or anything, just let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed everything, guys and gals. I'm Will SQD, Will here, your host, Squared Circle Uncensored. I'm gonna start singing. No, don't. I can't stop singing. But anyway, we are Squared Circle Uncensored here on YouTube. I'm obviously SQD Will. I hope you enjoyed the second part tour. We got 2 more rooms. We got a game room, and we got a TMNT G.I. Joe room that's going to blow your mind away. So, and a little bit of Thundercats and Silverhawks. So, we'll be back on the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get those subscribes, get those likes, and get those comments below. And like we say here, it's either we'll see you on the flip side, or we'll see you in the next tour. Let's go, baby. Thanks so much for joining in, and we'll see you on the next one.